Hello folks, and welcome to another video by Wise Gamer. Okay, enough of that. Today we're going to be covering simple basic targeting, PvP targeting, how to find your opposite faction, your enemies, Horde, Alliance, whatnot, in the world, towns, and things like that. So basically, the first thing to get started, because the last video I made was way too long and I deleted it, I'm trying not to make an hour-long video here, is first of all go into interface and make sure on the combat you have target of target checked. Okay, that's the first thing we want to do. Make sure you have that checked. Okay. I'm going to return to game, and up on the mini-map here, all these buttons on the side, add-ons. And this one's built right into the game. It's called tracking. Looks like a magnifying glass. Okay. Click on that. Make sure you have target checked and focus target checked. Mainly target checked. That's the main. Okay. Now what that's going to do, once you have that, is any players in the game or even NPCs, you can just target them, click on them, and it's going to put a icon on the mini-map. I gotta fix my bars here so they're not hanging over. It puts an icon on the mini-map, kind of like a crosshair type thing, and that's where the target's actually located that you got targeted. Now, we could find a player. Usually the auction house is good for this example. Where is the auction house? Okay. I'm gonna go in here. Now, target of a target that we clicked off, what that's going to do is, say, this guy right here. When I click on him, he's a player. It's going to show the person that he's actually targeting. Or if there's somebody targeting him, like if there was a horde targeting him, they would show up at the bottom of his frame. So in this case, he's targeting Auctioneer Jackson. Okay. Now, if I click on Auctioneer Jackson, it's going to make her now my main target. Then anybody who's, targeting, if that was a player, would show up beneath that. Okay, and now as we can see, now it's on the mini-map with that icon again. So that's how you find their location. That's why you want to make sure that you have those checked off. Alright, same with this guy. This play is targeting Auctioneer Fitch. And again, if I click on Auctioneer Fitch, it's going to put me on Auctioneer Fitch. So if that was a Horde player, I'd be able to now attack that Horde player. Now another thing that I use for World Defense is, of course, the World Defense channel, which is indicated here. World Defense, Burning Blade Ruins is under attack. World Defense, Goldshire is under attack. Now to access that channel, just type in /join space World Defense is one word. Okay, so that's /join space World Defense is one word, and I even have a macro of it. So if I log on and it's not activated, instead of me just typing, I just click on that and I'm all set. There we go. You can see now Venture Bay is under attack. So that's our basic. That's the basic in-game way of targeting. But now, except for hunters, most of us don't have the abilities of seeing enemy players or any players in that fact that's located near us. In that case, I use this handy add-on, which I'm going to drag right up over my bird, dragon, and that is called Vanas Kill on Sight. VANASKOS. And that's on curse. It might be spelt a little bit different, and then you should be able to find it. But it's very similar to that spelling. Now what I'm going to do is just drag it. You could drag it anywhere. I'm going to drag it off to the side of my screen. And what that's going to do is any players within range of 80 yards will show up in that box. See them starting to show now? Might take a couple of seconds for it to allocate. But once it does, it starts to show up. And now you could also target those players too through this window. Sometimes you can't target them. It might be because they're out of your target range. But it does show up at 80 yards, and if it was the opposing faction or enemy faction, their names are going to show in red. So in my case, I'm Alliance. If a Horde player comes out here, his name is going to show up in red. And it will show most players within the area. You can make this window even to hold more players. I just got it set for 5, but you can set it up to hold up to 20 or whatnot. But I don't want it too big, so I just got it set to 5. And basically, if we target this person right here, you're going to see he's targeting himself. And the icon now is on the mini-map of where he is. If we target this person, let's see if we can find somebody who's actually targeting something else. This one's targeting something called Unknown. So if we target that person, and then Unknown, that's where Unknown's located. And it's the same with the Horde. The Horde, though, if you see them in this and you go to click on them, their icon will not show on the minimap. So you're going to hope that, say this person's a Horde, and Unknown is, and he's targeting Unknown. Let's make it believe Unknown's the Horde guy. So now we would want to target, just click on the Horde guy, and that's going to put the icon. Oh, there's a Horde person. Okay. But he's not showing up yet for me. He either went stealth or he's out of my target range. Okay? Let's see if we can find him. There he goes. Okay, now he's got Unknown targeted, so if we go click on Unknown underneath his portrait, it's called Rage and Blood now is showing. That's who he's got targeted. So if we flew out there, hopefully it should put us on the Horde, which is right here. And that's how you find the Horde in the world. Okay, he's got enough guys attacking him, so I'm going to leave him alone. Okay, and that's how you locate your opposing faction. That's the best way to do it with this add-on. So again, click him. Oh, he must have flew away. Okay, there he is. And that's basically how you do it. You got to go a lot by target to actually get the Horde to show up on the map. Or Alliance if you're a Horde player. So that's the best way to do that. Now, something else this nifty gadget does too is, here's the settings. Just click on it, go to configuration. First thing you want to do when you get it is go to Warning Window. Click on the Zone tab. And mark off the areas that you wanted to show. Players up. I just got combat zones and cities and sanctuaries marked for now. Now something else is, if you click and open up the map, you're going to see all these icons on the map that you normally don't see in the normal game. That's from this add-on. And the ones that kind of look like rabbit ears, the green ones, are the ones that I fought and won, and the skull white ones are the ones that I lost to. And if you notice, it's going to show any tune that you play, not just the tune that you're on. It's going to show you tunes. Okay, see, and I got 3 90s that I PvP with. All 3 of them are showing up if they've been out here fighting somebody. Then also the losses. Now what else it does too is that it shows you, it still records the name, the time it happened, the date, and the server that they're from. So you always got a record of that. Now if we zoom out, you're going to see, let's go to Sentinel Hill, which is in Westfall. You'll see some activity out here. And so a lot of these guys just gank Saldine's farm on a normal basis just to give people a hard time so that they can't hand in their quest. And a lot of these guys are really high PvE geared, which has kind of got the upper hand right now in world defense, which kind of sucks because the gear item level is a lot higher than what PvPers can get right now. And the PvP scaling and all that does not work in WoW defense. I thought it did, but it doesn't. I ended up talking to a GM about it. And if we zoom out, we're going to see numerous areas that I've done WoW defense. And I had more before, but I did a reformat and I had to get my add-ons back and all that good stuff. So the game didn't really hear them. The game didn't really keep them for me. But I had like up to 700 world defense because I used to be on a PvP server. Now I'm on PvE. But with Cross Realms now, it still gives us a lot of PvP world fun to do. I'm not a ganker myself. I don't like to start trouble. I just like to fight people that are. So, now if I open this up, you're going to see that you could stand in one area and it's going to show you all the areas that you've covered. Let's say Pandaria. Let's go to the wall, because our guild is the PvP Alliance guild on the server, basically. And we will see... what the heck is it? What is the name of that area? Right here, I think. Yeah. Now where the wall is, we've run into Horde from our server. And these are the ones that's showing the ones I fought and won and lost to. I like seeing more greens than reds. More rabbit ears. And then, of course, we got the new area in the game that a lot of people have been going out to. I'm partially not really a big fan of it. It doesn't really give you much PvP-wise. But I went out there one day on my Warlock and engaged in some battles. A couple of guys from the guild attacked me and fought back. Horde. Even out on this island, as we know, with the items and stuff like that, you could be Alliance, Horde. Doesn't really matter. It turns anybody who's got the item red attackable, whether they're the same faction or not. So, got into a few encounters out there for being out there for one day. Yeah, so basically that's what most of this add-on does. And it does a lot more too. Like, even if you click on it, you could add individual players' names. Say like a Horde tune that I fight with on a regular basis out in the world. If I put their name in here, it's going to let me know if they're near me. And same with their whole guild. You can put their whole guild in there too, the name of their guild. And anybody from that guild that's out in the world is going to let you know if you're within 80 yards of them. So it's a really cool add-on. You got to use it along with the interface and the tracking that I showed you earlier. And that's pretty much how you do it. And as far as I could think of, that's about all there is to it. And that's covering world PvP targeting. And again, this is Wise Gamer. And you guys have a wonderful day. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.